Well, hello and welcome to our video on truck insurance for Amazon Relay long haul or just long haul new ventures in general. My name is Mark Stengler. I'm a commercial insurance agent and I am the owner of Stengler Insurance Agency. But let's get right to the topic because that's why you're watching this video. So, what can I expect to pay realistically for my new venture long haul trucking business? Now, many people are doing Amazon Relay right now, which is great. They see the opportunity and they want to start their own trucking business, or they just want to contract with different people and haul loads interstate. So this video is going to be about interstate insurance, which is different than intrastate. Interstate means you go to many different states. Intrastate means you're only in one state, and this is based in California. So for California interstate long haul, what can I expect to pay realistically for a new venture? Well, the first thing to know is that most companies are going to require at least 2 years of commercial driving experience. So if you're driving a box truck or if you're driving a semi, they're going to require at least 2 years of experience driving that type of vehicle, if that's what you're going to drive for your trucking business. So let's say you have 2 years of experience driving box trucks, and now you're starting your own trucking company with a box truck. What could you expect to pay? I would say in total, to meet Amazon's requirements, which is auto liability, general liability, and cargo, you can expect to pay about $20,000. Around, and these are ballpark, but around $18,000 for the auto liability, around $1,300 for your cargo. You need $100,000 in cargo coverage. And even if you're not Amazon Relay, most companies require you to have $100,000 in cargo coverage. And then for your general liability, that's going to be about $700 for the year. So that's about $20,000. And if you also wanted coverage for your truck, which is a good idea, for physical damage coverage, it depends on how much your truck is worth. But let's say your truck is worth $100,000. That would be about $5,000 for $100,000 worth of coverage for your truck. So if we had our auto liability, our cargo, our general liability, and our physical damage, that's about $25,000, around that range for a new venture long haul in California, doing general freight with at least 2 years of experience. So that's a ballpark estimate. Could be a little lower and a little higher, but that should give you an idea of where the insurance would be at. Now, this is super important because this can save you. You might be thinking, oh my gosh, $25,000, the down payment must be ridiculous. So sometimes the company is going to ask for a 25% or 20% down payment. And if you have a good insurance broker, he's going to work with the finance companies to get that down payment lowered. So this is a hint you may not know, but some agents will take a cut of the finance charge as well. So the higher the finance charge, the more they get. So in other words, say you have a 15% APR on your finance. Maybe the company could get it down to 10%, but the insurance agent is putting it at 15%, and so he gets a cut from that. So you want an agent who is looking out for you, has your best interest in mind. He's trying to get that APR as low as possible, and he's trying to get that down payment as low as possible, because at the end of the day, you're already spending $25,000 on truck insurance. You know, we don't need a higher APR, higher down payment. So ask your broker to get the lowest APR possible, as well as the lowest down payment possible. Now, typically when you do a lower down payment, the APR goes up. So you have more of a higher monthly payment. And so that depends where you're at financially. If you can afford to put, $5,000 down for your down payment and then have a little lower monthly payment, great. But maybe you're saying that $5,000 is a little steep. My first month, I'm not going to make too much. So maybe you want to put 15% down. And that's oftentimes an option. Most finance companies will do 15%, not much lower. So that's just a little tip for you. Try to work with a good agent who's not trying to get extra money off your APR, who's going to help you out to get that down payment lowered. So I hope that gives you kind of a ballpark. Again, this is general freight, new venture, Amazon, relay, or just any type of new venture, interstate in California. Different than intrastate. Intrastate is going to be lower. Although if it's new venture, it might not be too much lower. It depends on the radius. So if you do for example, a box truck, like 300-mile radius, California only, then that can be significantly lower. You might only pay like 9-10 grand for that for the year. But obviously the payoffs for the loads can be a lot lower. So I hope that helps you out. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. I'll put my email down below. Leave me a comment or give me a call. Thanks.